The DNA test that destroyed our family tree. We were madly in love. We met at a wedding, not ours. But I saw a guy who was dancing like the song was written for him. Every lady was like, wow. The MC was naughty and asked him to pick a dancing partner who could match his energy and cruise. He came straight for me. Everyone clustered around. I could smell the jealousy from the other ladies. But something about him felt instantly familiar. His sweet smell and freshness could make any lady scream for more. Man, this guy was cute. I thought to myself, oh gracious, how can one person be this cute and strong? When he gently pulled me from the crowd, I felt like we were walking straight to the altar. He felt like home. We vibed right there on the dance floor. After the dance, he lifted me up and whispered in my ear, "You are the right one." I chuckled. I fell in love straight off. 2 years later, we got married. Small, beautiful ceremony. My mom cried. My dad smiled quietly. One night, scrolling TikTok, we saw the DNA challenge. Couples were checking if they were secretly related. I laughed and nudged him. Let's do it for fun, I suggested. It was supposed to be a joke, a silly trend. But what came next was anything but funny. The results? 87% match. Half siblings. I froze. He didn't move. The next morning, I took the result to my mom. I showed her, praying she'd say it was a mistake, that something was wrong. But instead, she whispered, "There's something I need to tell you." But that was only the beginning. My dad overheard. He didn't yell. He didn't cry. But his quiet reaction made me more anxious than anything else. Was he already aware? Was he planning something? Would he hurt himself or my mother? I couldn't tell if I was more confused, angry, or scared. Then he did something none of us expected. He calmly ordered DNA tests for all 5 of his kids. That was the longest 24 hours of my life. I stayed behind, numb, thinking about how all of a sudden I might be a stranger in the family I was raised in. I had always been the first daughter, the one everyone looked up to, the one who carried herself like the most loved and respected big sister. And now, I felt invisible, replaceable, like I never belonged. When the results came back, nothing could prepare us. It was like a thunderclap in the middle of silence. Loud, but no one screamed. Sharp, but no one bled. Still, we were shattered. None of us were his. Not one. One by one, the results came in, and every test revealed the same truth. My dad wasn't the biological father of any of us. Each child born from a different man. How did my mom play this game? What on earth was she doing, being this busy? My mother had hidden 5 different stories, 5 different relationships, 5 different secrets. Whose husbands was she messing with? How was she even locating these men? My mother never left home. She was always around. Oh, mine. And yet through it all, my father raised us with love, with pride, never suspecting the lives we were built on were lies. He sat in silence, holding each envelope, reading, nodding, and walking away. No anger, no tears, just silence. This man must be from another planet. Because if I were a man, by now there would have been police activity in the neighborhood. But the earthquake wasn't over. The story started like a whisper, but soon spread like wildfire. Church meetings turned into gossip panels. School drop-offs became confession corners. Everyone, and I mean everyone, wanted to know the truth behind the scandal in our house. Next, my father-in-law, under pressure and suspicion, decided to test his 6 children. And for accuracy, he threw my father into the mix. What came next was the second explosion. My husband's family's full DNA profile arrived. And in that report, something darker. My father had fathered 2 of my husband's siblings from a woman he dated before marrying my mother. But he didn't marry her. For whatever reason, they didn't work out. Yet even after marrying my mom, he kept going back to her. It wasn't just a fling. It was an entanglement, years of double lives wrapped in silence. Just almost like my dad. In my father-in-law's house, only one of the 6 children was biologically his, my husband. Every other single one had a different father. Listen, I don't understand this game. But whatever it is, some people's life stories are written on plates that cannot be broken. And no matter how hard you try, those stories refuse to be erased. The silence in the house turned into full-blown paranoia. People were calling it the DNA plague. Suddenly, neighbors started testing their children. Wives who had once bragged about loyalty suddenly went missing for days. Even in my pain, these missing wives made me chuckle. Haba, maybe it was the absurdity of it all. The same women who once led choir and judged others were now ghosts, dodging DNA results like a criminal avoids a spotlight. Our families became a dumping ground of exposed lies. Women from both bloodlines, my mother and mother-in-law, were at the center of it all. What kind of women were these? Busy didn't even begin to describe it. They had been dancing Makossa and Karawa behind closed doors for decades. Now let me break it down. I married my half-brother. His brother is also my brother. My siblings aren't really my siblings. My mother? A stranger in my own house. And my father? He still wakes at 5 a.m., still dresses for devotion, still carries that Bible, but doesn't speak. Not to her, not to us, not even, I think, to God. Our family tree isn't a tree. It's a crime scene with roots, yellow taped with betrayal, littered with unspoken truths, and lined with fingerprints from generations that lied, loved, and lost. A shattered mirror, every reflection revealing a new betrayal. The headlines called us the DNA family. The community turned us into cautionary tales. And me, I'm still lying next to the man I love, the man who is also my brother. We made history, not the kind you celebrate. The kind that makes you question every hug, every name on your family group chat, every tradition. DNA tests are now trending in every home. Even our church began offering free DNA kits, calling it a ministry of truth. Let the truth set you free, they said. Whether satire or salvation, it quickly turned Sunday service into something between an altar call and a courtroom. This isn't just a story. It's a generational curse unwrapped on camera. Now tell me, what do I do with the love of my life? Who is also the blood of my blood? Weeks later, my husband and I sat in silence, not as lovers, not as siblings, but as two humans torn between blood and bond. We haven't decided what to do yet. Divorce? Therapy? Move away and forget it all. All I know is the truth didn't just destroy our family. It exposed the lies holding so many others together. And now we're the mirror they're afraid to look into.